The headline in the Thursday, November 22nd, 2012 edition of Rugby Mag was Rugby Skills Help Trooper Save Life. David Katz, who plays for the New York Rugby Club and is also a New York State Trooper, rescued a man trying to jump off the Tappan Zee Bridge. Katz, who has been a trooper for 13 years, told the Westchester Journal News that his rugby skills came into play as the delusional man tried to jump off the bridge. He said, "I'm a rugby player, so I basically just tackled him as if I was playing rugby. Now I realize that not everyone is going to be in the situation where they need to tackle someone off the edge of a bridge to save their life, but there are many other benefits that could help you just from playing rugby. I've been playing rugby for 5 years and have been watching my brother play at all levels for many more years. Today I'd like to talk about exactly what rugby is. I would also like to talk about the concern many people have about the safety of the game as well as the physical and mental benefits of the game." In the book, The Origin of Rugby Football by the Subcommittee of the Old Rugbyian Society says that rugby originated in the mid to late 1800s in England. For those of you that do not know exactly what rugby is, I'll do my best to explain what it is in the short time period that I have. Rugby is a sport that is played worldwide by men, women, and children of all ages. There are two teams with 15 people on each. They use a ball similar to a football, but it is bigger and more rounded. The game starts with one team drop kicking the ball to the other. A drop kick is like a punt, but the ball must bounce off the ground before it is kicked. Once the other team has the ball, they can run with it, they can kick it at any time, or they can pass it, but you can only pass it backwards. If you pass it forwards, it is a penalty and the other team gets the ball. If you are tackled when you have the ball, you must let go of it and place it on the ground, or that will also result in a penalty. Once you place the ball, the team tries to secure the ball by stepping over it and holding. Once at least one person from your team has stepped over the ball and secured it, it is called a ruck. This prevents the other team from stealing the ball and creates a line of scrimmage that the other team cannot cross until the ball is out or picked up by someone. Just like in football, when you want to get the ball into the end zone, it is called try zone in rugby. Once you are there, you must place the ball on the ground in order for it to count. The try counts for 5 points and the kick afterwards counts for 2. You can also kick for post, which is like a field goal, for 3. The game consists of 2 halves which last 40 minutes and the field is 100 meters by 68 wide. This makes for a lot of running, tackling, rucking. Being in top physical condition is a big advantage in the game. Some might argue that rugby is too dangerous and you're bound to get injured. According to the All Experts website, accessed on January 10, 2013, rugby is a safer sport than any other full contact sport and many other sports where contact is incidental. Most injuries are related to lack of fitness. Being physically fit allows you to be able to move up and down the pitch or field with ease and not get tired, lose focus, and make mistakes. As an expert on the subject, Dean Shepard put it, "A sport where multiple pieces of beef are making repeated contact with each other in the ground is a recipe for significant injuries. The law of the game are designed to minimize the danger of the sport by making dangerous acts common in other sports major penalties." Some people say that rugby can't be safe, they don't wear any pads. Well, it's true that they don't wear as much protective gear as football players wear, but it is not needed because of the way that the rules are designed. The rules make it illegal to tackle a person without wrapping them up. You are also not allowed to lift a person when you're tackling off their feet. A rugby tackle is different than and much more safe than a football tackle. Also, many rugby players do not wear or do wear some type of padding, including a mouth guard, to protect your teeth to minimize possibility for a concussion. You're also given the option to wear a soft padded helmet or shoulder pads. Now that you have the broad idea of what rugby is and understanding that it is a safe sport to join, here are some benefits that rugby has to offer. According to the Better Health Channel website, accessed January 13th, 2013, some of the health benefits of rugby has to offer is cardiovascular fitness and endurance, strengthen the upper and lower body, agility, speed, ball handling, and kicking skills. Rugby also brings other benefits such as team skills, social interaction, communication skills, and self-discipline. Some of these less obvious benefits can be equally important. Exercise is good for your heart and body, but participating in a team sport can also put you in a good mood and develop your social skills. Communication on the field is a very important aspect of the game. Throughout the match, you can always hear people yelling, giving direction, and establishing position on the pitch. This is done with both physical and verbal gestures. It is good for the team to be able to communicate as well as get along on and off the field. They try to spend a lot of time together and bond, sometimes by singing rugby songs and chants passed down for generations. A rugby team is a lot like a family. This could be a very positive aspect of the sport for someone who might not have a strong connection with their real family. They can satisfy the need for belonging in a way that positively benefits themselves and the team. Off the field, the team often sticks together and welcomes new people to join the team with open arms. Most rugby teams have gatherings after each game where they serve food and drinks to both teams as well as their family and friends. Some people might think that they would not be welcome because of their size, skill level, gender, or age, but this is not true. Everyone is very inviting and willing to let people join the fun. There are also clubs just for women and people who are older than school age. Overall, I think that rugby is a great sport to try out. I believe that everyone should think about how it can benefit them, and it's not going to hurt to try it. Rugby is a great sport that has been around for a very long time, and the sport is good for your heart, body, and mind. And contrary to what most people think, it is a remarkably safe sport. So get out and at least try to watch a game or two. You'll be surprised at how fun it looks. Games are held on most Saturdays behind the football field in the spring at Stout.